my name is Catherine Went with Syscon, and thanks for taking a moment of your time. Today I wanted to talk with you about union pay groups, specifically paying vacation and holiday time. So if that's not you, thanks for checking in. We'll catch you next time. For the rest of you, I wanted to share a little bit about the vacation holiday pay for union members. One of the most common questions I get is, I paid my union guy for vacation or for a holiday, and it's not showing up on the union reports. Why? And we take a look, and I can tell you why. I am going to tell you why. So what are some scenarios that you would pay a union person vacation or holiday anyway? Not everyone has run into this. So the two most common ones we see are, you have a union foreman or general foreman or superintendent that is really excellent. You want to keep him on your team. And part of his package, and to show him how much you appreciate him being with your company, is that you've agreed to pay him vacation time and or maybe holidays. You don't have to, but you want to, and that is a benefit to him or her. The second one is union mandated holiday time. And the only place I've seen it so far is in the New England area, in the Northeast area, where the unions are actually mandating holiday pay for specific classifications, specific pay groups for any of the holidays. And in those circumstances, often which employee or benefits are applied to those holiday hours and whether there are deductions to the employee are modified often for a holiday pay. So bottom line is you're going to need to follow some other rules and have some separate pay groups to track all of this. So when you are paying just the regular work for the union thing, you use type 1, regular, 2, overtime, 3, double time. And if you think about our calcs, they're set up to follow those rules. So you can have something that is accelerated and it's per hours paid, not worked. So it's 1, 1.5, and 2. Or maybe it's the same rate per hour, all hours. And those are built into the pay groups, and it follows those rules. When you pay the person and you choose to use 5 vacation or 6 holiday, those categories don't show up on a union report because the union reports are looking at what kind of work they did. So all of a sudden you've paid them, but they're not on the reports, and that's the call that I get. So here's what we recommend, and here's what you should do to get around that. So go ahead and use type 1 regular when you're paying that holiday pay. Have a separate pay group to accommodate the special rules for the employer and employee benefits and deductions. And then open up the absence code field. Many of you used it for sometimes for the first time with the COVID pandemic, where we needed to track different types of COVID pay. You can set up other things in there. You could set up a union vacation or union holiday and track it that way. And Sage wrote several reports during that time that make those getting those hours and reporting them very easy. So I would recommend you take a look at that. For the instances where you've got maybe a foreman, that union foreman, and you are paying him vacation and you don't owe the union anything and you did not deduct any dues, and it's okay with your union that that's what you're doing, what we would recommend is go ahead and use that 5 vacation, 6 holiday, but set up a separate pay group with absolutely no benefits and no deductions in it so that you can later report that. So when would you need that? Upon audit. Upon audit, you're going to present your state unemployment, most likely wage reports. They're going to see how much money that foreman made. They're going to look at how much you reported to the union and see if there's a discrepancy. Really easy to pull up a report for the pay group that is foreman vacation and show that those were his hours. They are not subject to the union and therefore not due to the union. So just make sure you have some of those pieces in place. That's how you can track it. Those are the combinations. And bottom line is the union reports in Sage 100 Contractor are going to draw upon time that's posted to pay type 1, 2, and 3. So if you need it on your union report, that's your limitation, and go ahead and use the absence field to track the time. If you want to read all the other details, I know I covered a lot here, I've got the full article in our February 2022 newsletter. Feel free to take a look at that. It's on our website. If you have other questions or we can help, you know how to find us. So for now, have a great rest of your week.